Now, I've seen a lot of people complain online about Repticarpet. So today, since I'm doing, my weekly tank cleaning, I decided I'd film myself and tell you guys how I clean my Leopard Gecko tank.
So first of all, I just remove all the decorations and put them on the floor. I always make sure there's no mealworms or crickets like hiding in the crevices of the hides and the decorations, because once I actually pulled out the cave hide and there was a mealworm inside and it was crawling all over the carpet, and I got in trouble for that. Now what I do is I keep Godzilla in one of those plastic containers with the holes on top. You can make your own. I got mine from PetSmart for free when I bought Godzilla. Basically, I keep him in there for around the 10 minutes that takes me to clean the Repticarpet. So I also remove Godzilla, and he's always in his hide, right? So I remove his hide last, just to give myself more room. So yeah, I try and scoop him up and put him in the container. Now once I've got him in there, I try and keep him next to the heater, and then I remove the Repticarpet. Now, while this might seem cruel for a Leopard Gecko, it really isn't, to be confined in this small area for just a short amount of time. Another option you can do is just to let your Leopard Gecko crawl around on you while you work, but that for me is a bit inconvenient because he does get really feisty, runs around everywhere, and it can be hard to control him and do work at the same time. Okay, I'll put him next to the floor heater, and now I'll take out the Repticarpet. Now, first of all, what I do is I lift it up a little, check underneath to see if there's any mealworms or crickets hiding. And luckily today there wasn't any. Last time there were 2 mealworms underneath that had escaped the bowl. Then I shake it, try and get all the poo onto the floor and off the carpet so I can move the carpet out of the tank. As you can see, now that I've shaken off all the feces, I can go and bring it over to the sink. Now, once you've brought it to the nearest sink or bathtub, what you do is you just rinse it out. Now, I've heard online that some people say the calcium dust is really hard to clean off once it gets on the carpet. But no, as you can see, it just disappears immediately for me after I rinse it with water. Now you don't want to rinse it for too long because you don't want to get completely soaked, because it does take a while to dry. So what I do is I just rinse off the calcium dust, the poo, the debris, and etc. All the garbage, and then I leave it to dry and I go and clean the bottom of the tank. So after I've left the thing in the sink, I take some wet paper towels and I just scrub the bottom of the tank. Now what I do is I just I use really wet paper towels to get the bottom all wet, and then I use just 2 dry ones, scoop it all up. It's really quick. Okay, now what I do is I actually use a blow dryer and I just blow dry the carpet. Now you don't actually need to blow dry the entire thing so that's completely dry. There's a lot of tricks you can use to minimize the time you need. Now first of all, Repticarpet, it doesn't really absorb water. If you hold it by one side, all the water will flow to the lowest point. And that one point will be super wet and the rest will be relatively dry. So that's what I do after I blow dry it a little bit. Now you want to try and get one side really dry. So then you can put that side, facing down, and the other side can just be dried by the heat lamps that I keep in the tank and the under tank heater. Alright, as you can see, once you've got it nice and dry, except for 1 or 2 spots on one side, now you can put it back in the tank. Now you can put it back, wet side up. So make sure it's not wet, not dripping water. It can be damp, that's fine, but if it's actually completely wet, what'll happen is your tank will actually have water in it, and that'll take a long time to dry. It's not that great for your gecko. Okay, I put back all the decorations after rinsing them out in the sink, but I don't put Godzilla back yet at this point. I just put back all the decorations after cleaning them.
Now while I leave the Repticarpet to dry, I usually just handle Godzilla, let him crawl around on my arm. Because I don't want to put him in there, it's just too wet. He usually doesn't like that too much. And with Godzilla, I just watch some TV or watch YouTube videos, and for around half an hour, and after that, it's usually dry enough to put him back in. Well, that's it for this video. Alright guys, thanks for watching. So if you enjoyed this video, remember to subscribe so you can stay tuned for when my other videos come out. I do post 3 a week, and my upload schedule is in my channel description.
Okay guys, so hopefully this video will help you clean your Repticarpet. I also hope that after watching this video you realize why Repticarpet is still pretty easy to clean. I mean, obviously it's not as easy to clean as Eco Earth or any other loose substrate, but in my opinion it's still really practical and it looks way better than paper towels. It's also incredibly easy to find, which is why I use it. Oh, and one last thing to remember is that there's no one way to clean your Leopard Gecko tank. I mean, this is just how I do it. You can do it any way you want, as long as when you put it back in it's not too damp, and as you get all the calcium dust and all the garbage on top out of the tank every week. Alright, thanks for watching, bye bye!